starting off with Dam. There are 10 maps available at launch with 2 per month afterwards with the season pass. So we're basically just doing a tour to show off the environments. And yes, this is the Dam map. As you can see, it is a blistering 60 FPS of glory. Hopefully the bots do not get in the way too much, but if they do, you know, we'll just kind of deal with that. Here are the grenade spawns, and in the middle we have explosives. If you've played the beta, then you definitely know about Dam. Although it has been given a good set of upgrades, this is the other spawn side. I'll see they removed the trees and such for a more open look. And again, we're just walking through it to show you the map layout. Typically I'd have another player, and then I wouldn't have to deal with bots, but that's how it goes. Run away from that guy. Pretty good so far though. And then we're going to cut down the middle section. And this is the Dam map. This map is called Fallout. And yes, let's begin walking through it. Seems to be a bit of a, well, not night because it's underground. It carries a heavy gold rush type vibe, I want to say. Just minus the, you know, really high level section. There definitely are elements of elevation to it. And we're up on the higher ends right now. This is the other side spawn, as you can see. And then there's a open kind of middle ground here, but it's very narrow. And again, we go up into another top side section. Stop it, bud. And we continue along. And then we're going to cut down into the middle so you can see that. Very, very straightforward map. It's basically just a straight line, and it just splits up into 2 side sections. Not bad. And yeah, that is Fallout. This is the Forge map. Seems to be a bit more open in design. We're going to move through the area towards the control tower first, and then cut over around on the other side. Get a feel for where the weapons are located as well. And the other side spawn. Definitely symmetrical in design, as most Gears maps are. And the central area. Now we're going to move through this side, which is closed off here, and then opens up into a slightly elevated position. Again, not a huge map, but you get the general layout of it. This is Foundation, another beta type map. And let us progress here. We're going to start over by moving through the torpedo side. So there is the central lane. And then this is the elevated position on the map. Torpedo right over there. And the lower spot is where the explosive spawns. And then you can see it goes down into the lower area where the grenade in the central spawns at. But we are going to move around to the other spawn here. Cool. Now we're going to move down into the other spot, as you've seen that side. Slight death there. It happens when you're walking around not shooting at anything. And then that once again connects with the middle open area. And that is Foundation. Very lovely looking. Okay, this is Gridlock. If you don't know what this map is, you've obviously never played Gears of War. It's been in every single one of them. And this is, I want to say the brightest, most colorful version of Gridlock. So we're going to start up in the tower area. It is entirely symmetrical. These are lookout towers, basically, where you shoot down. The boom shot spawns there. Should probably kill that guy. Sorry for that getting in the way. Over there is the main tower area. Here is the bell. It's got the sound as usual. Classic. Another tower yet again. Same design. Moves off the back. We have this area where the other team spawns. And the lower slash dock areas. I don't know why I said slash, but you know, whatever. And then that leads into the central tower area, where I'm hoping to head here without too much resistance from the swarm. Here is the central area. This is where grenades spawn. Again, looking very lovely. And the sniper tower. Ah, there's a skeleton. And he's on a computer. So that's Gridlock. This is Harbor, which is the last of the beta maps. Let's get going. It takes place, obviously, at a harbor. We're going to move around to the dock area first, and then on to the actual boat section of the map.
Don't mind if I do.
It is symmetrical. As you can see, that's the area where the explosive spawns. Same on both sides, although the middle is quite hazardous right now, as you can see. So we're going to move up the dock side. Up the ship part of the dock. As you can see, the top area is where the ranged weapon spawns. And then there's also a lower section over there that you can shoot into the middle with. And you can pull the horn. Cool, eh? Then we continue along. The other side again being pretty much the exact same, though we'll give you a look at it. And there's the air spawn, and we'll move down the middle section. Grenades. And that is the harbor map. A little more spooky, rainy, and darker. Here is the map Impact. This is actually like a crashed plane in the middle. In the middle of a destroyed kind of city area. We're going to move down the left side here first, towards the actual crashed plane itself, and then move into what's left of the interior structure. As you can see, there are elevated areas moving down into this middle complex type area. Torque bow is here. Explosives down on that end. So we're going to go up this way. And move into the structure here. Lima Station, eh? Now we're moving down towards the actual where a subway would be located. Nice car. As you can see, the locusts have definitely encamped themselves in this section. Some interesting posters there. As you can see, these robotic pods kind of split the map up in two. And this is again the area that leads towards the subway. This is the lift map. We're going to move through it. It seems to take place in the cave section. We're going to go to the deck first, and then to control, and down to maintenance. As you can see, we're actually going down into a cavern without giving away any actual details of anything. Try to ward off the AI a bit. As you can see, this is also a bit of a smaller map as well. There's the central area. We're going to try to move around to their side here. See these staff quarters. That, you know what that is. You definitely should know what that is. If you follow the coal train with some crash ball, now we're on their spawn area here. And we're going to move down into the center area. And then, well, actually, you know what? We'll just do right here because it's not that big of a map. And then we'll look down the direct middle.
Right there.
As you see, the mulcher spawns here. And now we'll come into the middle section. Or control, as it's called on this one. As you can see, it's blocked off, but easily accessible to be shot down from. Cool, that is, that's lift. This is reclaimed, which takes place in a estate of sorts, with the manor at the top, workshop, a vineyard spawn, and a cottage spawn. We're going to move up to the manor first, hopefully without too much confrontation from the bots. As you can see, it is sloped, with the manor being an elevated position. We got a mulcher here, grenades, and a sniper or long-range weapon at the far end. Remember that the weapons do shift on most maps. It is, of course, symmetrical. So we're just taking a look at the spawn over here. We are not taking a look at the spawn over here. We're instead going to cut down towards the long-range weapon. You got a glimpse of it. Here is the lower end. Leads into a nice workshop type area. And then we'll give you a shot of the indoor little side area that features on both sides. But on the other side it's a winery type area. And yeah, it's actually a really lovely looking map. This is Relic, the last map on our tour. We're going to move to the entrance area and then switch around to excavation and to the garden. Give you a layout of where weapons and such are located. And let's get going. Seems to be elevated spots and then a lower middle section. You can see there's that spawn area. Just cut down the middle here, actually.
I'll take that.
Since it is very symmetrical, as usual. And now we'll cut over here and actually take a look at this side. Yeah, not a large map, none of them are. They seem very focused on quick combat. I hope you enjoyed this look at the multiplayer maps in Gears of War 4. We're probably going to cover the DLC maps that release 2 a month. And if you have any questions about them, or how they flow, or multiplayer in general, feel free to ask. And check out our other Gears of War content, obviously. I think I'm going to finish them all off. Yeah, not bad, eh?